Previously on DC20, The Hunted.
There we go. Do it again. All right. That's our new opening.
That's awesome. I love it.
With the visions of adventure and conquest dancing in your minds, you and your companions head to the bounty board of the Bloodsworn. But before you're pointed to the direction of the warden of the Bloodsworn, as you know, asking around, and you find a grizzled man with wrinkled face and gray, slick back hair sitting with his feet up on the thick wooden desk. He introduces himself as Eugene, sits up, and extends a hand expectantly.
Like, I will show you what we can do, and I'll grab the hammer and just like blink, like lightning, flash over to the armor, and because I'm mid swing, and I just smash it with my lightning encased maul. It hits and just blows up into like pieces of metal that just fling and fall like electricity, like sprinkling off of them.
Nice.
So, it's like fireworks in the sky.
Yeah. Nonetheless, that was pretty amazing. I'm going to have to get that armor repaired now. I appreciate that. However, I can tell you're up for the task. Certainly up for the task. Looking at Thom there. Yeah. And he opens up his drawer. You notice there's this female fiendborn. You can see her a little bit off the road. And she seems to be being bothered by some large giantkin of some sort. This guy is like 8 feet tall, not really toned, but very big, as well as this little halfling on his back. And they're over there. They seem to be yelling at this little fiendborn female. You distract it, and up from behind it being held are otherwise... Cassandra's helping Thom. As you go up, you blink into this thing and hit it pretty hard. It goes into the air as Giaccomo just sends off like 5 magic missiles at it, just as they go up into the air, completely hitting it into the air and making it drop. Bam! Hits the ground, and it doesn't appear to be moving. Angela comes up and is like, "Wow, you all didn't even need my help." She goes and looks at it, and you all can look at it around. And she puts her staff down and says, "Sorry," as the shattering force comes out from her staff. Oh, I need to roll for it. Sorry. I'm not used to it.
DMs seem to roll bad always.
Why'd you say that?
She goes,
and he's like, nat 20, boom.
She goes, "Sorry," and hits the ground, and nothing happens. And she looks around.
I bet you are sorry.
Fine, we were good. You'll still get credit. You'll still get in with the guild. It's all right.
So roll a. Is anyone trained in Arcana? If you are trained in Arcana, go ahead and do a roll.
I'm not. What do you mean by trained?
You put a point in it.
Oh, yeah.
16 from me.
Good.
Crap. Just a 10.
We need 11 for this. Oh, okay. Yeah, so Khrysopos, you noticed she was trying to cast... You can tell the spell she was cast. She took out a certain type of powder from a pouch, put it on the staff, and you could tell the spell she was trying to cast was Shatter. That would hit all of you. But as she does that, Gruff jumps off of Buff and says, "The boss isn't going to be happy. The boss isn't going to be happy that we let you kill it. Oops." But we're going to go ahead and roll initiative because they're about to try to attack you.
Maybe I don't need to roll for this. Does it seem like the two of them are in cahoots with her?
Roll an insight.
21.
Yeah. You see when she did the thing, he almost looked excited, and then nothing came out, and he looked weird. Like, what the hell?
Got it.
Conned.
Khrysopos does the same kind of face that he did when we first learned that Gruff was named Gruff, and we had to go pursue him. Now we have to deal with them.
The funny thing is, Patrick knew actually the whole time because we did a similar one shot to this, very similar, with the same characters.
Bring him along, Patty.
But to his credit, he actually just helped you guys do what you wanted to do, even though he knew. Okay, so sorry. Initiative works like this in DC20, at least for now. Initiative he tweaks a lot, but it's not really based on like everyone rolls based on their agility or anything like that. It's based on what you happen to be doing at the time, actually. So what we're gonna do is, Khrysopos, you'll probably roll an awareness. I think it's just you were over there. You weren't really doing anything particular at the time, so you'd roll awareness for your initiative. Okay. Cassandra, you will roll an actual intelligence check because you were busy using your brain to do things, and it's just like your overall awareness as you're doing that. Thom, roll an attack, just like your +4 attack to see how, because you're in the middle of attack and you just hit the thing up in the air. This is just your combat awareness as you're attacking. And then
natural 20.
Giaccomo can do a spell casting check, just another +4.
The initiative.
That's actually important in this. That's
is it really? Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to be like, I wish I could have got that, a different time. But okay, that's great.
Yeah. So the way initiative works is all of you roll initiative. There's an initiative DC that you have to try to beat for this encounter. If one of you beat it, then that person, whoever rolls the highest, goes first. And then it's like a zipper where you go, monsters go, next person goes, monsters go, next person, monsters go. And it goes back and forth. If you get a natural 20, you go first, and then another player goes. Natural 20 is the only way you can get 2 people to go first. What did everyone else roll? Just throw them at me.
14.
16, 14, and then for
13.
13. 16, 14, 13. Okay, then. Actually, none of you actually beat the initiative DC. So, except for Thom. So, Thom goes first. Who rolled the highest? It was 16, which was Cassandra, right? Yeah. So, we'll have you go next, too. It'll go Thom, then Cassandra, then the rest of then them, then you, then them, then you. So, to start out, Thom. Should I draw it out a bit? Would that be helpful here to kind of draw out like what's going on?
Sure.
Might be.
Yeah, like a battle map.
Yeah. I have a lot of dirt in my battle map. Wow. I mean, on my pad. So over on the left here, we'll do it black. You have like the ruined castle over here with like some holes in it. This tower is completely destroyed. You all are currently, we'll make you green. We got Cassandra, Thom, Giaccomo, and Khrysopos. You were probably the furthest away over here.
Mm-hmm.
You have, what I call her? Angela? That's not her actual name. She gave you a fake name.
Olivia is what you gave us.
Olivia, thank you. They always start with A. You have Gruff and Buff over here. And then throughout this place, you actually have some rubble and stuff like that. So, like there's a fallen tower right here. The wall has fallen apart on both sides here. And this is, of course, an actual tower with a door. And throughout this place, you have trees. Okay. Let's put random trees and stuff. Alrighty. But with that, we first come to Thom. You have... I'm going to go ahead and put her real initial because I will never remember the name I made up and gave you all.
Ooh.
You have Nightmare in between all of you.
That's her name, Nightmare.
Yep.
Dramatic.
She's Fiendborn.
I
Is
think
that
I'm
racial
gonna.
profiling?
I'm within 5 spaces, right, of everybody. Or mostly.
Of your guys, yeah. Of you all?
Yeah, and the bad guys.
Yeah. You could be.
I think I'm gonna blink over to like on the other side of G and B,
Okay.
Gruff and Bluff, or Gruff and.
So you're gonna run around to do it.
Well, I can blink right before my attack, and then
That
I'm
only
gonna-
goes one space, so you have to get a little bit closer.
Oh, is it just one?
Yeah, but as a reminder, or just a reminder overall.
Oh, it's
You
a
can
curse.
always-
Okay.
Yeah, you can always use your action to give someone else the help action. It gives them a D8, and like I said, that often will give them another damage and stuff like that. You can always use another action to give yourself advantage. You can do that as many times as you want. You could do one attack a turn, use your other 3 actions to give yourself triple advantage. You roll 4 d20s and take the better. So, and you can use an action to move. It gives you 5 spaces of movement whenever you use an action.
So I guess I'm just right by Nightmare, so I might as well attack Nightmare, I guess.
Already.
And not use
You
up
do
any
get
of-
flanking right there, which is +2.
All right, might as well do that then. I don't think I'll do smite or anything yet. I'll save that.
You can choose after you hit if you want.
Okay, I'll straight up attack. So it's my attack check, right?
It's just
Not
gonna
my
be your
martial.
attack check. Yeah,
Not martial.
unless you're trying to grapple or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna swing that hammer. You're such a nightmare. That's my name.
Oh no, that's my name.
My name's Martha. My mom's name is Martha too. Mine too. Sorry, it's the Martha joke. Okay.
Over my head.
Oh, you haven't seen Batman versus Superman. Okay.
No. Oh, I did see that clip though. Yeah.
All right. So D20 plus 4. Let's see what I get. I got a 12 plus 4 is math's hard. 16.
16 on Nightmare. That actually is a heavy hit, which means you can do an extra point damage. So, what's your weapon again? You're using a
Great Maul. It's 2 bludgeoning.
2 plus 1 because it's a great weapon. Does it have impact? I think it does, right? Oh, wrong character.
It might. Let me look. I didn't write that down though.
Oh, okay.
Let me look
Yeah.
at that real quick.
I think its base damage is 2 because it's a heavy weapon.
It is impact.
It does
Yeah.
have impact. Impact means you do an extra damage on a heavy hit. So that's 5. 2 plus 1 for heavy.
Yeah, the base
Plus
damage
one
is
for impact,
2B,
4.
just so you know. Okay.
Yeah, 4. So you're at 4 damage right now.
Is that a lot? Okay, how many points I got? I got 12. Okay.
Yeah.
That would have ruined Cassandra.
Yeah, that would have killed Cassandra. Are you going to do anything else with it, or are you just going to leave it at that? Because you could still do smite.
Yeah, but I only have like 1 stamina point, I guess. And I would spend my 1 stamina point.
Keep in mind, you get that stamina back whenever you cast a spell that takes magic mana.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, let's do it. That's might.
All right, another +2. So you're up to 6 now.
Let's see what happens. See how squishy people are.
Yeah, you just jump in the air and come down with your maul. And she puts up the staff to block it. It goes right through the staff. The staff cracks and hits her straight in the chest as she backs up, unable to breathe. She is still up, but it looked like it hurt a lot.
So that's just 1 action point, right? Or is it more?
That was 1 action point.
And I still got 3 in theory. I get a disadvantage on more.
Yeah, but you could always use another action point to negate the disadvantage.
Let's
Or you
do
could also
that.
cast a
Then.
spell.
Oh, yeah. I guess I could do that to regain my stamina, right?
Yep. The spell has to take magic, though, for that to work.
Let's cast my Hex Warrior. So that would curse them. Unless they save my DC. And I'll use the Umbral Rot. So they'll take 1 Umbral damage each turn.
Okay.
and go, I curse you, traitor.
Do you have to roll anything for that?
They have to
To
beat
make
my
a
DC.
physical save. Okay, physical save. That is gonna be bad for them. Oh no, it's not. They have good agility. So that is a 19 on the save.
Jeez,
which
I guess
beats
they
your
saved it.
save.
Yeah. But I regained my stamina, though, right?
You do regain your stamina. I wasn't quite sure reading the rules if the spell just never works or if she has to keep making it every turn, because it does say repeated physical save.
I think, from what I think for 1 minute she's gonna have to keep making that save, or she gets.
Well, I'm kind of reading it too. Yeah. So you see the curse manifest around her as this like black foggish type things is swirling about her. She's looking around at it
Yeah, so that blew an action point, and
and a magic, but yeah, and you get your stamina back. You have 2 actions left.
I can use an action to help them, right? So I think I'm gonna save 1 action to help someone.
So the way help works, if you're helping them in combat, is you would say that I'm going to help so and so attack this person. Like you actually say what you're helping them do and to whom.
Cassandra's next, right? Or who's next after me?
Yeah, Cassandra.
Yeah, I'll help Cassandra with their attack, whatever they're gonna do,
Sweet. D8. Let's go.
You have 1 more action point.
and then I'll just do a normal attack. I probably won't hit, but whatever. I'll just try it with a disadvantage to see what happens.
Yep, disadvantage because of your second attack.
Yeah, it didn't work. I had like 4 total. Or my worst one.
Okay.
The other one was a 17, natural 17. It would have been great.
Yeah.
But oh well, that's okay.
You quickly try to come up with a great maul with 1 little final hit, but you miss, and she stumbles backwards.
But I'm distracting her for Cassandra to do. Yeah,
That's right. But now we come to Cassandra.
So are we like in melee with this?
You are right now. Oh, did you want to blink, by the way? You can actually blink after you hit if you want.
Oh, sure. I'll blink between G and B and G so that I can act defensively, I guess, or something to cover our Italian friend.
Me shield.
Alrighty. Go ahead, Cassandra.
So I just saw what is she, a Devilborn? The chick who with the staff. Get hit pretty good by our giant friend, right?
Yeah, she looks like it's rough right now.
It's rough. Okay. I'll go ahead and grapple her with my mind.
Okie dokie. That is athletics
roll
check for you, but actually it's not. Yeah.
It's a telekinetic grapple, so I'm using telekinesis, which is basically like I do basically a grapple check, but using
int instead of might.
Right. So using my int, that's a 12 on the die plus 4 for the help, 16 plus. Is that my int or is it my? It's not my spell casting, right? It's just my int. So my int is another 3. So that's a 19 total.
Okay.
And so the way that works is they have to target.
Yeah, they're gonna do their martial check.
Yeah.
She actually got a 19. But you beats it in this.
Yay! They're grappled. So I'm spending another AP to restrain them. So the target is restrained until the grapple ends.
Okay.
On its turn, it can spend AP to end being restrained, but remains grappled. I'm then going to, so that's 2 AP.
So she's trying to move around, and everyone just sees her like not able to move, weirdly enough, as she's trying to move her limbs and stuff. Something's holding her down.
Right. And then you see me reach out and do on the side of her head. It appears like my fingers are getting very large and wrapping around her skull. So that's my concealed weapon, so I have advantage on this attack.
Yeah, he just comes up with his big old long fingers and goes and starts squeezing.
Hey, I'm glad I had advantage. That was a 15 on the die, plus 4 is my attack, so that's a 19 to hit. I'm hoping that puts me to a heavy.
That is a heavy.
Okay, that puts me to a heavy, and since they're grappled...
Yep, +1 for that.
That's 3 damage.
3 damage right now. Yeah. You go up to her and you grab her head and you squeeze, and you can feel something crack as she goes limp.
And then I will, with my fourth and final action, just to make sure these guys know that we're serious, I will throw her with my final AP directly at the halfling, basically using her as an improvised weapon.
Sure. It's actually a throw maneuver, which for
Grapple
you, I believe,
creature
uses.
that is your size or
Yeah.
smaller, right? So that for me, it is, I use my prime modifier instead of my might to determine the distance. My prime modifier is 4, so I hurl her.
Your prime modifier should only be 3.
Oh,
right?
3. You're right. I throw her 3.
Okay.
Does that make it to him?
Barely, but yeah, it does. It would do 1 damage right now.
Basically he sees her like go like stiff as a board, and then me crush her skull, and then not throw him like with my hand, but with my mind.
Just kind of lift it up and
right into him.
Yeah. So you throw three spaces. That guy is 2 spaces away. Gruff, if that's what you're talking about, is 2 spaces away, which means there's 1 space extra, so it does 1 damage.
That was fun.
That's all your AP, I think, right? You hear from a tree in the distance.
The trees are talking. They're like, I don't know who to root for.
From the tree in the distance, you see a woman in black leathers with this giant crossbow. She's propped up on a branch, hugging the tree limb, aiming it. And she fires at... Really, the only ones in sight is going to be Thom and Giaccomo. God, I really want to say glaucoma.
Come, Gigi.
So even is Thom. It's odd. It's going towards Giaccomo. She's going to use one action point to fire the crossbow. She's going to use a second action point to give herself advantage. She's going to use a third action point to enhance it with something she has. So that is a 19 to hit.
I would imagine it probably does hit. Now,
it's against your physical defense, your PD.
Is that heavy or brutal?
My physical defense is only 1.
That can be right. It should be... You're talking about the thing at the top right?
Yeah, my character sheet was physical and mystical defense. I've got 1 for physical and 12 for mystical.
Oh, I think we did the physical wrong. It should be 8 plus your level, so 9 plus agility plus your... I think you're wearing light armor, right?
Yep.
So 9
So
plus... What's your agility? Okay.
I have, nothing in my agility. 0 in my agility.
Yeah, you're at 10, which means 15 is your heavy.
And 20 is 19. Brutal, so it's just 1 shy of brutal.
Well, here's the deal.
Yeah.
I took the shield spell, so can I throw that up as like as a reaction?
Absolutely.
That's just a cantrip. Okay. That will give me +5 bonus to my physical and magical defense.
Yep.
It just costs him 1 action point, though, right?
It costs you an action point. Does it cost mana?
No.
It does cost.
It definitely costs.
Yeah.
It definitely costs an action. It says it takes an AP, right, on the spell.
Yeah.
1 AP, range 1 space, instant, but it is triggered, so it is a reaction. It's not something you have to have.
Yeah. So it just takes one of the actions of your next turn to do.
And you can spend MP to put that on another target if you wanted to. And they would also
I was thinking
have
about that because I know that Cassandra has so few hit points.
or you could increase the duration on yourself, and it would last until the start of your next turn. But that's coming up here soon, so that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I think by default, if you don't use mana, it just does for the 1 attack, I believe. But nonetheless, +5 means it's only doing a normal success. So, but still, a heavy crossbow it hurts. Has a base of 3 damage, as it does 3 damage. I need a physical save from you, which means Physical save means the better of your might or your agility save. Whatever one's better. Which for you would probably be might.
It is actually might. 16.
Ooh, that's really close. But that is enough. You are not exposed. She was trying to pin part of your clothing on something. Failed at that. Did 3 damage. And you see her, she spends her last action point cranking this crossbow to get ready to shoot again.
I'm gonna interrupt that. I'm gonna use my psionic grit and reduce that damage by 1 by spending a grit point.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's something he has where he can use grit points to reduce someone else's damage.
So basically, I see the arrow flying towards you, and I think really hard, and I have it hit you less effective.
Yeah, it becomes a glancing, only doing 2 damage instead of 3 damage. Just as a reminder, everyone has grit, or unless you have really bad charisma, and you can spend that grit to either reduce damage incoming to you by 1, or to give someone else this advantage on saves, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to have a -2 charisma to not have grit.
Yeah. I've had it.
Can happen.
Yeah. But that's it for her. Just 1 good shot because she has to reload and crap.
And is
So you only took 2 damage, correct? GG.
Yeah, only
Yes.
2 damage.
All right.
GG. Is Nightmare off the board completely? Is she down?
Yeah, she's down.
Enemies, I take it, don't get the benefit of Death's Door.
Not usually.
Okay, cool. That's kind of what I figured, but wanted to.
Unless you specify that you're doing non-lethal or something like that. But anywho, remind me who rolled I think it was Khrysopos?
I got a 14.
Yeah, I think you got the better.
Would you say I'm within 5 spaces of all of my buddies?
You can move up and get within 5.
That takes an action point.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're a bit further away trying to distract this beast.
No, that makes sense. I'll see that bolt fly in, think.
I thought the beast was dead.
Yeah, it was. But these people attacked soon after.
In that case, I will use 1 action point to move. And, it helps if I'm next to friends. So I'll just go get right to the left of Thom and join the group. And I think everyone's doing okay on health.
So far.
In that case, I'm going to spend 2 action points and 1 mana point to cast Bless.
Ooh. Go ahead and roll the spell check and see how many people you can get. I think you need 10 over in order to get a 4th person, if I remember right.
Okay, that answers that question.
Is it close?
9 on my check.
Oh!
So I failed by 1.
So you get 2 people, right?
Yep. So let's go ahead and bless Giaccomo. And
GG.
so GG, anytime you're making a check or a save, add a d4 to it until I lose concentration. And let's throw the other one on. I mean, Thom's going to be the damage dealer. So
It's the big guy, yeah.
Damage. Yeah. And then last action point, I'll use guidance to give GG D8 help die.
Alrighty. Giaccomo gets a help die. So that's a D8 you can use on pretty much anything you do.
Yep. Before the start of my next turn. So on your next
So definitely
turn,
try to use it next turn.
roll to something.
Yeah.
That's my turn. Action points come back.
And that bless lasts for a minute, right? Which is 5
Yes.
rounds.
5 rounds in this.
5 rounds, right?
Yep.
Got it.
12-second rounds to account for all the crap you can do. After that, Buff is going to move forward, seemingly not even caring that Nightmare just went down and says, "This is going to be fun." And he starts giggling. He's as he moves forward. Let's see. Giaccomo is right there. Thom is right there. He saw... he wants to go get Cassandra because he saw that, but he saw Thom do a ton of damage. Yeah, he'll probably go for Thom. As he moves up here. And he is going to, let's see, he's going to attack. He actually uses his charge ability to do that, by the way. He can actually, as part of attack, he can move 2 spaces. So he charges in towards Thom. Oh, there it is. He's going to use his brass knuckles. He's going to give himself advantage. He's going to upgrade it with a grapple. Yeah, that's what he's going to do.
And I used all my action points, didn't I?
No, you get them all back at the end of your turn. So if you have something you can do it now.
Reactions borrow from your next turn.
Oh, well, I have that spell I can cast as a reaction if I take damage. That's a shocking return, whatever it's called.
Oh, nice. That is a 16. Does 16 hit your physical defense?
16, yeah. It's heavy, actually, if it does it for tie, yeah. 16's heavy. Well, actually, let me take the back. No, that's to hit, right? Not damage.
Yeah. So right now it's doing 3 damage. I need a physical save from you.
So I do have strong body once per combat. When I take physical damage, I can reduce it by the amount of my might or agility. So my might's 3, so I can negate 3.
You gonna do it?
Yep.
Nice. You negate the whole punch. As he comes in, you just flex, and it hits you right in the abs.
So I'm gonna flex, and I'm gonna do the shocking. What's it called? I'm gonna cast. Now I'm blanking. Where's that? Returning shock.
Before you do that, go ahead and roll a physical save, which means the best between agility and might save.
Where's my physical save at?
It's your.
Was that my martial check or no?
No. It's next to might and agility. It goes over and you see save next to each of them, and whichever those saves are higher. I don't think you filled it in actually. So for you, it's you're actually trained in both might and agility. So it's going to be 4 and 2. Yeah, so you get +4 to save.
+4. How's that work though? Because my might's 3.
Right, and then you get +1 for your level. So.
Oh, okay.
You get that +1 because you decided you were trained in that save or whatever.
So 14 total.
14. Oh no, that's really close.
Did you add your D4?
Oh no, I didn't have my D4. I forgot about that.
It's gonna save.
Bless people.
I feel blessed, and I'm with 3 more points.
he grabs you and he gets a hold of your shirt, but you're able to squirm out of it, or just actually push him off with your own might, so he can't get a hold of you. And go ahead and do your shocking return. It's called.
So that used up all my magic, I think, pretty much. But it's instantaneous.
What's it called again?
I have to make a spell check against target's PD.
There you go. Yep.
So my spell check would be that. Okay, so let me see.
His PD right now is 5.
Oh well, that's a natural 20.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, this guy's a crit
Oh
machine.
no.
Add a D4.
That's
in case
crazy.
we'll add more damage.
What's
I don't
the
know if
total?
that does anything? Makes a difference in this case, but what?
It makes a huge difference. What's the total?
The total for what? The lightning?
Your
thing?
total roll 20 plus
It'd be 24 then. Yeah.
24.
My
That's
spell check's 4.
That's
whatever.
one above a brutal hit. There's no name for it, but
It's
and
so
what
brutal.
The spell does.
It's so
The spell does
brutal,
1
it can't be
damage
named.
base.
It is 3 lightning. Is the base for it.
Oh, 3. Oh my god. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a natural 20.
Yep.
7, 8. 8 points of damage. I think I got that right.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just do natural 20s.
This guy.
It doesn't kill him, but feel free to describe what happens to this guy.
So we'll say he tries to grab me first, and I swarm out of it, and then he punches me, and he punches me in the gut or something, or let's just say, yeah, and I just tense up, and he just gets shocked from it, and I go, and I'm just like, "Are you shocked how weak you are?"
Wow.
That's all my magic point. That's all my mana points. Man.
Oh wow. You get a stamina back if you spent it, but he stiffens up and and he moves forward. You actually see smoke coming up from him in different places, and he tries to just straight up grapple you now, not even doing it through an attack.
Do I counter that with martial check then?
Actually, it'll be the other thing there, the martial check. Yes. No, actually, the answer is yes to what you said. He got a 16.
I got 14 plus 5, so 19.
Damn. He tries to grab you again. And you just stiff arm him off, and he's like, "Ugh, why you hurt so much?"
I'm 350 pounds of pain.
We come to Giaccomo. You have 3
Okay.
actions because you spent 1 on shield.
How far away am I from the woman with the crossbow?
And she's also up in the air, so we'll call it 12. Because the hypotenuse.
Okay, well, I want to do crackling lightning, and I will spend the extra mana point to get range, which allows me to start the spell up to 15 spaces away.
Ah, okay.
So then I'll get so that I could actually hit up to 25 spaces away. So I'm gonna try to fry her.
Well, the problem is range takes adding a mana point. So that means you'd be spending 2 mana points, and at your level, you can only spend 1 mana point per an action, per a thing that you do.
No. Because as a wizard,
Oh, that's
once I've
right.
taken a school spell, I can pretty much for free deduct I can deduct 1 mana point from my school spell. So of course, before the game started, I took the school spell of destruction.
Yeah, that wizard just schooled you, yeah.
Yes. So I only have to spend 1 mana point.
Yep, you're right. That's the benefit of wizards.
That makes sense. That's a good thing for wizards.
That is a good idea, though, if you can.
Okay, so my total after spending the 1d8 and a d4 and all the other stuff is 15.
The way the spell is worded is you can start the origin further out, but you can't just make it longer. Okay. So what'd you roll? Sorry, I wasn't.
A total after it's all said and done is 15.
Against the physical defense of her, 15. That's gonna be close.
Did you add your D4, and you can add a D8 if you want it?
Yeah,
That's
I did
true.
all
You
that.
have both.
Okay.
I
Oh, you
did
did.
all that, yeah. Yeah, my initial roll was on the D20 was only a 3.
Got it.
And then the D4 was only a 1, and I get a +4 for my spell attack. And then finally I did roll a 7 on the D8.
Nice. Well, all that stuff made it so you could hit. That does hit. Just a normal success.
Normal success, so that she takes 2 lightning damage, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it does anything else. Yeah, 2 lightning damage. As she holds on to the tree as lightning arcs through you like the freaking Emperor Palpatine. And she's, ah! You hear her squeal a little from the tree. Then we come to the last that you see, which is Gruff. He really wanted someone to be grappled.
They're a combo crew.
He's going to spend a movement to come over here.
They're tag team wrestlers.
Yep. And he does
With a
extra damage
headlock,
to grappled people.
Punching real hard.
Punching real hard. Yeah. Just unarmed strike, I guess. He's going to use the combat maneuver to add 1 damage to it. Normal attack. And he's going to add 2 more action points for all 4 action points to give to try to knock someone over, to try to knock Giaccomo over. So that was 2 from that, 1 from that, 1 to impact. So I don't get advantage. Well, that's a 19 on the die. That is going to be a 23 total.
So even if I cast shield, it's not gonna help.
Well, shield will knock the damage down by 1 though, because remember, every 5 you get over their defense, it does extra damage.
Okay, then yeah, I'll spend my last action point and put up shield.
Alrighty then. That gives you 10, 15. They got 23, which means it's just a heavy hit instead of a brutal hit. It'll do 3 damage and make a physical save.
18.
18 succeeds. He tries to kick you on the back of your leg. It hurts like hell, but you don't fall over. Cheap shot, man. Cheap shot. And
Now grit points.
you can spend 1 to reduce the damage by 1.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Alrighty. And then lastly,
Oh, wait a minute. What about the bless? Does the bless come into effect for my defense, or is it only for attack rolls?
I think it's only attacks.
It's only when you roll.
Whenever a target makes a check or a save before the spell ends, yeah, it doesn't.
You see a man come from around this corner. He used 2 actions to get here. To get here. He's wearing, it looks like, light armor. He has this like burnt looking mace. It looks like it has black smudges all over it, and a shield. And he looks to be older. He's dwarven. He's scraggly with greasy beard. He's coming around the corner, and he just kind of stops, looks, and then points his hand at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wow, Giaccomo, not your day. Points his hand at Giaccomo, and you see flames start to come out of his hand. I just want to point out that there's something that you could do right here if you wanted, which is a spell duel. The way spell duels work is if you can use any of your spells that cost mana to somehow narratively counter his spell, then you can get to what's called a spell duel and potentially stop him from being able to cast it all.
Well, the only thing I could think of is if I tried to use crackling lightning against his fire, fire against ice, or can I do Misty Step to? Well, I can't do Misty Step because I need another action.
Well, you have 4 actions. Your actions reset at the beginning of your turn. But I would see the lightning could work if you just want to get. He's going to start shooting flame at you. If you want to shoot your lightning at him, and this gets into this like back and forth thing.
I want to participate in this as well. It says multiple participants, additional creatures participate helping in the spell. So yeah, so when I see him shooting fire at you and you shoot ice at his fire, I'm going to blah 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 blah. What spell do I want to do? I'm gonna do a psionic bolt. I'm gonna shoot him with oh no, it says I have to spend MP. So I'll do psychic fear. I'll spend 2 of my. It's called psychic fear. It costs MP. So I'm attacking his MD with an intelligence save.
Did you say psychic fear?
Fear, FEAR. Yes.
It's okay, so you're basically trying to make him fearful and not finish casting.
Yeah.
All right.
I whisper a melody in his brain.
Is Giaccomo also trying to counter with his spell?
Yes.
Okay, so both of you roll a spell check.
All of a sudden, in his head, he hears "Baby Shark." Do 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 do.
No! I could stop.
And to clarify, Chaz, you get action points back at the end of your turn. So you had 4 and then spent 1 on shield.
Yeah, so you have 3.
But I spent those 3. You spent 3
on your turn, got all of them back at the end of your turn, have 4, spent 1 on shield, and then might be spending 1 now, and on your next turn you'll only have 2.
Yeah, so you get all your actions at the end of your turn, and then the actions you use in the meantime go off your next turn.
I only got a 10 total on my spell check.
What did Giaccomo get on his spell check?
Well, I haven't added the bonuses yet because I got a nat 1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's supposed to beat a 10.
So
yeah, he did.
So the best I can do is add a D4 to that. And
did you add a D4 on yours, Pat?
I didn't get Cassandra blessed because I
that's
failed
right.
by 1.
Oh, that'd be funny. But no, they got a 15 on theirs. 11 plus 5.
You
4.
mean the little dwarf got a 15?
Yeah. So you all try to put fear in his eyes. He flinches a bit, but just you hear a cackling voice come back at you, and you throw your lightning out, and it slows down the fire, but eventually the fire pushes through. And he's going to do his spell attack now. It's probably supposed to do that first. Oh, it's going to hit. It's this is against your magic defense now. The other one that you have higher. It's a 19 though.
Well, I've got a 12, so obviously that gets through.
It's a heavy hit. Because it's 5 above, right? So that's going to do 2 Umbra damage. I forgot to do a bunch of other stuff because I got so excited about the spell duel. So 2 Umbra damage. You can use a grit to reduce it 1 if you want. If you have any.
Well, yeah.
Well, that only took 1 action actually. He's going to go up to.
Didn't cost him any MP because he's like a sorcerer. Perfect.
No, he's a cleric. It definitely took him MP.
Okay.
He's going to go and he's going to use 2 actions.
You did
to
say
give
2 actions to get to where he was.
Oh, I did. You're right. Sorry. He has 1 action left. He can't do that. Good call.
Yay!
He was going to heal. He can't really do much. He's going to do it again. More fire. This time he has disadvantage. Because of it's the same thing twice in 1 turn. Still pretty good. 16. What is Giaccomo's defense again? Magic defense?
12.
So it's just a normal success. So it does 1 damage, which you can use a grit again if you have any more to get rid of it.
I'll save your grit. I'm going to use psionic grit.
Oh, you're going to say on a
I'll
grit.
spend
Okay.
one of my grit. So
Your grit too. I can pump a lot into healing, and I would prefer to have all the points be available to go into.
So you're saying this let him take the damage?
Will that bring you to 0, Chaz?
1, no, but I've only got 3 points, and so if I can take 1 and spend 1 grit because I still have 4 grit.
I didn't realize you had that much grit. Mr. Charisma over there.
Alrighty. Then that is the end. We come all the way back to the top of Thom.
Thom, not Thom. Jeez.
Thom. Not Thumb.
All right, so I have in front of me. Oh, so I got buff. I better hit buff, probably.
Buff looks hurt, but not really on the brink of dying or anything like that.
Well, let's fix that.
Natural 20. If you roll a natural 20 again, I'm becoming sus.
What we can do about that?
Don't forget to do your D4.
Yeah, you do get a D4.
I get D4. So I guess I'm just going to do a normal attack because I'll smite if I can, but otherwise.
It's going to be your last smite. But you don't have to pick that until after you hit.
Yeah, because I don't think I have anything else. You do blink. I think it would help me out, though, right now.
Well, you could get out of range with blink after you hit.
Oh, yeah. Well, I should do that. Well, I hate to leave you guys.
Suckers!
We'll see. Oops. Lost my dice.
Don't you have multiple?
Well, I do
Just
have another
drop
20.
drop a D4 and just wait till you step on it.
All right, let's just try this. We got +4 to this, which is 19 plus.
Really?
Yeah. And
Not as good as the crit.
it's a 19 plus 4, right? So that's 23.
Add the D4. You might do more damage.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. It's just 1.
Okay.
So 24. 24 is a 1 after brutal. So that's going to be because he's raging, which for him is giggling, but that's his physical defense is only 5. So that's going to do 1 for your weapon.
My weapon's 2 bludgeoning.
2 for your weapon. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. I can count.
Does that take him out? If not, I can add smite to it.
No, it doesn't.
Does not take him out.
No,
So I'll add smite and another +1 to it.
it's +2, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think it's just +1 damage.
I've been doing it wrong all this time. Yeah, you come down on him again. This attacking this guy's like attacking a brick wall. You're hurting him, but it's almost like he has a rage ability that makes him take half damage.
I wonder if he has a rage ability.
But he is definitely looking hurt, and he's actually he's under the condition called bloodied, because that exists in this system.
What's that do?
It means they're past half health.
So why don't I do this? Because I can blink, right?
Yeah, you can blink. You also get more attacks if you want. But,
That would be a disadvantage.
yep. But you could use your other actions to give yourself, make it a normal attack.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So how are you going to use just 2 actions to make it a normal attack, or 3 actions to give yourself advantage?
Let's do that. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that. All right. So one of them
Natural
is a natural 20.
Jesus Christ. There are.
Let me
other
show
parts
you.
of
I can show you the camera. It's kind of like, okay.
Things
Yeah.
do exist under 19. All right. So natural 20 for you is a plus your bless. So roll the d4. That is a 24 plus
My D4 is 2. I just rolled.
26. Oh my God. That's 4 extra damage. So 6 damage from over hitting. Another 2 for the crit, which makes 8 damage.
I can't smite this time or anything. So
Right.
I'm done smiting.
Spectacular.
You just keep jumping, like with your big maul, like boom, boom.
Go down.
Like a Street Fighter game or Super Smash Bros. Where you have one
Yeah.
move that works most of the time.
Yeah. Falcon punch. But you see him, his knees buckle a bit after that second hit. And he looks like he's a bit woozy. Do you want to do your blink?
Yes. Because it doesn't cost me an action or anything, right?
Nope.
So I'll blink over to the dwarf dude, I guess. Or wait a minute. Oh, Gruff. I'll blink over to Gruff.
Okay.
I need to get him to quit attacking GG. And that'll open up everybody else to finish up buff, maybe.
Yeah. Alrighty. You've done 12 damage to buff. If anyone's wondering why I crossed out, it was 8 and I crossed out the 4 before. It's because I forgot he had rage and only taken half damage. But that's good. We come to Cassandra because of your natural 20 in the initiative.
I'm gonna need you to tell me that the T is within 10 spaces.
It is.
Correct? Okay. Crap.
You're gonna pick up Thom and throw him at someone?
The other 2.
The other T?
Red
Oh,
T.
10 spaces. That is not within 10 spaces.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, I'm gonna do the giant then. I would like the giant to make a charisma save, please. Probably he's the best one to choose charisma, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, I like that roll better.
He got a 12.
I got a 17. So I look at him and I say, "Smash the dwarf."
Command. Okay.
Command him to attack the dwarf. He has to immediately spend 2 AP to follow the command, then another AP to do an attack check against the dwarf.
I thought the 2 AP is you doing the command, right?
Success, the creature immediately spends 2 AP to follow the command given, regardless of its usual AP cost. The creature also cannot spend any resources, AP, SP, or MP, to modify an action it takes. It then makes the attack check.
Oh,
or
it gives
spell
him.
check, right?
Okay. Gives him the ability to move to
That
the
normally
okay.
costs 1 AP. So he basically turns around and smashes.
Clocks him.
the dwarf. Yeah. And that costs me. And I'm going to spend my SP as AP because I can do that. So I'm spending a total of 3 AP to also add the dazed condition to him. So he's now also dazed.
Okay.
Oh, wait. He has to make another save on that.
Yeah, that would be a save. He has to do a
mental save.
Yeah, which is going to fail probably.
My DC is 14.
He rolled a 17 on that.
Okay, so he's not dazed.
18 on the die.
All right.
But
he Please tell me he smacks the dwarf really good. That'd be great.
He is going to go smack the dwarf. He doesn't need 2 AP to go to the dwarf, though. So I'll just give him advantage or something.
No. It's the command basically saps their, like the
Oh,
spell
it just saps it.
itself
Oh, okay.
saps their AP. It says the creature immediately spends 2 AP to follow the
Got
command given, regardless.
Then I'll
of usual
re-roll
AP
because I
cost.
rolled with advantage.
Oh, nice.
So, he will. Where's? Oh, it's +4. He rolled a cocked die. That is a 5 + 4, 9.
Oof.
Which is exactly what happened. 9. But he used up 3 AP from that, right?
Yeah, he used up 3 AP.
Crazy.
I used up 3 AP in an MP, so there's
Funny
the
enough, I
trade-off.
almost hit. It was
Didn't
1 off from hitting.
do any damage. Bummer.
Yeah. But that's a pretty big deal. He basically took up his entire turn. What else are you doing? That was 2 of your AP, right?
Well, I used 2 to do the duel,
Oh, you're done. Okay.
so I'm done.
Then we come to...
And so now I get back my 4 action points, correct?
Yeah. Then we come to
Because I think
Raven.
I'll be using shield here in a moment.
Why did I make T? It's not a T.
Just go ahead and telegraph that shield.
Ooh.
I refer to it as Tree Lady, so T made sense to me.
Tree lady. Love it.
You know, that place is pretty crowded right now. I hate to say it, but there's probably only one person they can really attack.
It's all right. I'm going next.
She is going to... she's going to...
We have healing potions, too.
Crossbow. +1 to give it advantage. Expose. Another 1 to give it an exposed feature, and then she's going to use the last one to reload.
Shield. On whoever's being attacked, I cast shield.
Oh, okay. So that's going to give +5 to your physical defense, Giaccomo. Ooh, I rolled badly. I rolled a 9 with advantage.
That wouldn't get through my physical defense, because my physical defense is a 10.
Yeah, you were ready for it. You saw it coming and just stepped out of the way. As
And that's the thing about shield. Shield is not when hit; it's when targeted. So you have to choose. You have to choose before you know the results. So that's fine.
Yeah,
I'd rather use it and not need it than not use it and you dead.
Yeah,
yep.
That was advantage and a lot of damage.
Yeah, it was going to be a lot of... Oh, you still have to make your physical save. Even if you miss, she could still possibly make you exposed with the thing she pumped up. So go ahead and roll a physical save, which is better between agility and might save.
15.
Oh, just barely you beat it. Wow, useless turn from her. We come to Khrysopos.
Giaccomo, how hurt are you on a scale from 0 to your max?
Well, my max is 8 and I'm down to 3 points.
Okay. Let's see, how fancy do we?
In theory, I'm a 3 on a scale of 8.
Pat saved the game on our other time because they were about to die, and he freaking crit a heal and went from like 1 to max.
Nice.
Yeah, the heal was pretty stupid. I got like a 26 on a heal.
And Thom, you have taken some damage, right?
No, I haven't actually. I've negated it, so I'm just outstanding my mana. I'm all my backup stuff.
And Cassandra's fine on health too, right? Nice.
Unfortunately, Giacomo's the one in front of the gaping hole.
So in that case, I'm going to use my ancestral ability to cast heal using no mana.
Okay.
And
it heals 1 per round.
Say again.
I thought it healed 1 per round. No.
No. I got a spell to my list from the ancestral ability.
Oh, okay.
Once per combat for 1 less mana than normal. So it's going to cost me 2 action points, and I'm going to use a 3rd action point to give myself advantage.
Nice. You can keep using 1. Oh no, you can't. Yeah, you can.
for a total of 16, which means
16. Plus 1 extra, right?
yes. Giaccomo gets 4 health back.
Oh,
Well, you get, if you notice at the end, it says you get plus 1 if you're touching them.
Yes, sorry, 5. That's why I wanted to be next to everybody. You're
Yeah.
back to max.
all right. Thank you.
5 health back.
Grazie.
Gracias.
Prego, prego.
What language is that? I never heard it before. Is that human?
Yeah,
Whatever
it's-
one we
it's-
share.
Right. That's the funny thing about human in this system is it's like there's different dialects. So it's like
Yeah.
you're not fluent in human. They could be speaking dialect you don't quite
Khrysopos
understand.
is fluent in human, actually. So
They can
that-
sound like they're from, the Appalachian Mountains, and you can't understand what they're saying.
Unfortunately for me, it is now Buff's turn, who has 1 action point.
I have an action point left.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
You are all good. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it yet, but you may have answered the question for me.
The answer is Buff.
I'm going to Sacred Bolt Buff.
Oh.
It is a
Sacred
spell
Bolt
check,
is radiant, which means it goes against his magic defense.
and it's another spell check, so I am rolling this with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Roll high. Oh, is there any way I can help him?
I don't
Um,
think so.
You'd have had to have helped on your turn.
Oh,
I got a 9.
Unless you have a maneuver that can do it. But you're a wizard, so probably not.
Maybe he's
Got
really
9.
well at magic.
A 9 against
Um,
his physical defense.
That still hits Buff.
Nice. He takes 1 radiant. Oh, Buff isn't exposed, is he?
No, not right now.
Okay, he takes 1 radiant damage.
Oh, okie dokie.
That is my turn.
Ooh. For Buff, 1 damage is the same as 2 damage. Nice. Now it's Buff turn. He looks hurt. He's coughs up some blood, but then continues to laugh. Oh, fun. And will he doesn't like that you just healed everyone. You're all the
He's
way over
also
there.
lacking some AP if you recall.
I know, he has 1 AP. He is going to... He's going to use charge. His charge ability allow him to move slightly before attacking, so it doesn't take an extra AP. Right here. And attack Cassandra, because he can't quite get to Khrysopos, because that's who he actually wanted to, but whatever. He just gets 1 attack. That's it. Does a 6 hit you?
Sorry, not to taunt you.
2
but
on the dice.
Luckily, no. 6 does not. Thank you.
Buff is not having a good day today, but it is now Giaccomo's turn.
okay. I'm going to fire off a magic missile at Buff.
Nice.
Woo!
It's going to do at least 2 damage. Pew, 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 pew.
Ooh.
That's 23.
23. Really, rolled a 19. Plus a d4.
No, I didn't know I could still have that. So let me
Yeah, Bus lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
20.
wow.
It's only
Okay,
been
20,
2 rounds
25 then.
or 3 rounds. I lost track.
5. This is the 3rd round, I think.
This is the round 3. Okay.
I think it's the second round. I only had 2 turns.
Or 2nd round. It's only 2nd round, you're right.
Yeah.
So yeah, each 5 is plus 1. And what was your total? Sorry, you did 25, you said?
25, yep.
Oh, wow. That's 3 extra missiles. You shoot 5 missiles out from your finger. Each of them are doing 1 true damage, which cannot be negated or anything like that. How do you do this with your magic missiles against this giant?
I just stretch out my hand. The 5 missiles come out, kind of swirling around, very sort of anime style, blasting into his body from different directions.
Yeah. And with the last one, he crashes into the door of this tower. dead on the ground over here.
Nice.
That
You owe me a
was
soda.
that was 2 AP. Did you use any AP off your turn? I don't think you did this time.
I don't think so. No.
So you got 2 extra. You got 2 left. You can move. You can help someone. You can use magic missile again, but you have disadvantage if you do. Anything like that. You can even just go and attack someone with your weapon.
Well, that's what I was thinking. If could I do Misty Step to get around behind the dwarf cleric and attack him with my chain whip?
Sure. Misty Step takes 1 AP.
1 AP and 1 mana.
Yeah. The answer is yes. And what weapon do you have?
A chain whip.
Chain whip. Okay. Sure.
10 plus 14. I think, yeah, 14 to hit.
Did you add the D4?
Oh, crap. No, I didn't know. 15.
15. That makes it a heavy hit, just barely. So that is going to be, what's the base damage on your weapon?
1.
1 plus 1 for the heavy, so 2. 2 hits.
And it's an impact weapon.
It is an impact weapon. Oh, 3.
Type is slashing.
If it has the impact attribute, that makes it 3 damage.
If it's a chain whip, it has reach and impact. So you could have actually attacked from where you were. You didn't have to move.
You could actually move if you want. It's up to you, but you can move further away, like over here, not even in range of him.
Oh, that's right. You Misty stepped. Got you.
And I wanted to get behind him.
Still, 3 damage is pretty good for a cleric. I know. I mean, for a wizard. It helps to roll high. Then we got that's the rest of them now. So Gruff, he goes, "No, not Buff. He was my brother." And he will
From another mother.
from another mother. Who killed him? Oh, you killed him. You're all the way over there. He's just going to attack Thom. Right here, he's going to
Give me an R. Throm.
Yeah, and I just noticed that. Like, you realize there's no R in his name, right?
Isn't Thom the god in
I have
Conan?
the easiest
Crom.
name of everybody.
Thom is the god. And
You can call me Gamerster.
Master.
Gruff is going to use his unarmed strike, and then he's going to try to make you go prone by doing 2 extra action points.
Oh,
No advantage. Oh, cock die. I don't know why I'm getting so many cock die. It's weird. 14. Does a 14 hit your physical defense?
yeah, I have 11.
So just barely hits. Go ahead and roll a physical save, and you're taking 1 damage right now.
Physical save, is that my save DC?
It's no. It's your might or your agility save, whatever's higher. The thing that's next to the word save, next to a might and agility.
So it's my might plus 1. Is that what you said?
Yeah, might plus 1.
Do I get that 1d4 also? Or no?
Yes, you do.
Ooh, I rolled a 17.
You save. But you take 1 damage. Big whopping 1 damage. Good job, Gruff.
But I have strong body. I can negate it if I want.
I thought that's once per combat.
Oh, you're right. It is once per combat. I thought it was per turn.
Alrighty.
That's not as cool as I thought it was.
You weren't going to do it for 1 hit point. Don't lie. He's just going to attack again with disadvantage. With his last action point, he is desperate. He goes, "You killed my brother!" And he tries to do a back spinning kick. He hits up against you, doing no damage, and falls over, and scrambles up a little bit. He's not prone, but he is exposed. Means the next hit against him has advantage because he fumbled. Then we come to the dwarf. He was going to heal Buff, but now he's not for obvious reasons. Instead, he's going to turn and look at the Giaccomo who appeared behind him, and he is going to shadow restore. Really gently. Gonna do
Khrysopos,
umbral flame.
Khrysopos in a burst of golden light, Brad healed all of Giacomo's wounds. Was like, great, we're good. And then watched Giacomo immediately go outside the castle next to the magic guy and range with the crossbow. And I'm like, all right, this is just what wizards do.
He's feeling good. He's like, going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw up shield. That'll be my last action.
Okie dokie. You got 15 AC now. He's gonna give himself advantage, and he's gonna try to make it a searing flame.
That's a magical attack, right?
It is. It's gonna be against your MD. So you actually have 17. And he's gonna use his last action to give himself another advantage. So he's rolling 3d20s. That is a 19 plus 4, 23 against your 17, which is just a heavy hit. It is doing 2 umbral damage, which is like necrotic. And you have to make a physical save.
5.
Ooh, you are... he reaches out and touches you, and all your clothes burst into flame as you are on fire. As well. So you take 2 damage and you're on fire. You can spend an action on your turn if you want to put it out. But that's it. We come back to the start, which is Thom to go kill someone. Thom.
Yeah. It's Hammer time. It's time to go meet your brother from another mother in the afterlife.
Yeah.
Nice. And then you roll a natural 20.
Yeah, exactly. And then I crit.
I'm gonna hammer. So I get advantage, right? Because he's fumble.
On the first attack, yeah. He tripped a bit trying to sweep you.
Okay, let's see what I get. I'm glad because one was an 8. The other one's 17. So 17 plus my attack, right? So it's 11 or 21, I mean. And my D4. So it's 21 plus 1. So it's 22.
22 is a heavy hit on him. But when a creature enters close melee range, you didn't enter his melee range. Yeah, it's a heavy hit, doing 3 damage right now. 2 base plus 1 for heavy.
There's nothing I can do to increase it, right? So
I believe your character gets all the martial maneuvers. So you could spend an extra action to add 1 more damage as a power attack. Usually you have to say it beforehand, but
if you don't mind, let's do that then because I didn't know I had the option. So
yeah, 4.
So 4 points. Boom. How's he looking?
He is technically bloodied. You hit down with your hammer, and he just goes splat on the ground, but then jumps back up to his feet, bouncing a bit. Oh, that really hurt!
What's bloody to him again?
It just means half health.
Oh, okay. So I will go ahead. So I've used 2 action points. I used 1 to increase damage. I'll use my other 2 action points to negate my disadvantage and go ahead and attack again.
Do it.
I rolled a 16, so 16 plus 4, 20.
20. Jesus. Good. But that's another heavy hit. But now it's only doing 3 damage, right?
Yeah, I can't do any extra damage or anything.
You hit
Stay
him down
down.
again. You keep hitting him down, and he splats on the ground and jumps back up.
This is like a carnival game.
Whack-a-mole.
Whack the halfling.
You want to blink or nah?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got the blink, don't I? No, I won't.
All right, then we come to Cassandra.
Hey. All right. Well,
Hiya.
Yeah, I'm gonna do psychic fear on the monk, on the halfling. So let me just make sure I have the resources to do what I want to do. Because I already spent an action point.
Yep. You spent an action point for shield. You need mana points if you have those still.
Right. So I'm gonna have to spend a mana point, and I'm out of stamina points, but I'll get one back this turn. So yeah, let's just do that. So that's gonna be 2 AP, an M and an MP, and then I am gonna go ahead and spend another AP to try to daze him as well. So I need um a mental save, and I'm doing a spell check against his MD. So that is a 14 versus his MD. Does that hit?
Barely. It does though. And a mental save, you said.
So then it says, so this is confusing. So I'm making a spell check against the target's MD while it makes an intelligence save.
It just means it does both, I think. Means it's called a dynamic attack save.
On a hit, the target takes 2 psychic damage. On a save failure, if it has any AP, the target spends an AP to move as far. Okay, so yeah, so if it fails the intelligence save, which is DC 14,
He got is intelligence or mental?
intelligence save, it says.
Oh, that's different. He got a 14, 16 minus 2.
And that's the save 14. Right? It's my I'm just double checking. Yeah, my save DC is 14. So he saved. Gosh dang it. Well, he at least takes 2 points of damage. Psychic damage. And he makes another this is a mental save. If he fails this, he's dazed.
He got a 17 on that, but all that doesn't matter because how do you want to do this to the little gnome gruff?
Oh, 2 damage was enough?
Yeah, he had 2 hit points left.
I whisper scary thoughts into his brain, and it melts his brain, I guess, and it comes out of his nose.
Gross. Ah! He grabs his head.
You see this gray matter start coming out of his nose.
It turns into Indiana Jones in the first one, whatever it's called.
And I'm spent.
I'm just like, ugh, gross.
Yeah. Brother. Alrighty. This isn't looking good. But anywho, Raven's going to shoot.
I just realized we've been at this for over 2.5 hours.
This combat or no, just the game, right? Yeah, we should stop soon. Do we want to stop now and pick it up? Or do we just want to try to go for another 20 minutes to finish it?
I can do 20 minutes, but I'm on Central Time.
Yeah, I don't care. You want to, if it or 20 minutes, so get us to a better stopping point. I'm cool.
I think it will. So yeah, she focuses on glaucoma. Sorry,
Oh my
it looks like an L. It does look like an L for some reason.
Just call him Gigi.
Giaccomo. Giaccomo. It's going to be give herself advantage. Try to explode the whole thing.
Like, is Giaccomo wearing like a yellow cloak? I feel like he gets targeted by everybody.
He's out there.
I'm on fire, for crying out loud. You couldn't miss me for 100 yards.
That is a 20 to hit.
Oh my god.
Physical. Are you doing anything, or?
Well, I already had the shield up, and I'm still under. Well, blessing doesn't.
Shield only, unless you spend mana on the shield, it only lasts for the one hit.
One attack. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I throw it up again? No.
Sure.
Yeah, if I put it up, that's still only that's still 17.
So-
only 17.
Yeah, so it's well, this is not mental. This is physical defense. So it's
Oh, right.
It
So
was
it's
20.
15 then.
yeah, so it's still a heavy hit, but it's not a
Heavy. Yeah.
it's not a worse than that. So that means it's going to do 4 damage right now because it has a base of 3 on this heavy crossbow. Plus 1 is 4.
Grid it with my brain.
Oh, okay. So he's removing 1 damage, so it's 3 damage coming at you right now.
Okay, well, if I spend another grip myself, I can reduce that to 2.
Okie dokie. So 2 damage, and go ahead and roll a physical save to see if you get exposed. And then we're gonna come to
17. Or no, 18.
Khrysopos.
You know,
Wow.
any attempt that you make, I'll know who you're talking about.
What is it again?
Khrysopos
Khrysopos.
is
Okay.
how I
Khrysopos.
pronounce it. I don't speak Greek, so I'm probably mispronouncing it.
I'll get it now. Yep. What is Khrysopos gonna do? She spends her last action reloading.
Giaccomo's once again at like 2 or 3 health. Correct? Great. Okay. I was going to do lots of damage, but the cleric has a job. Or does the
Hey, got
wizard
one
need
job.
to learn to stay near the cleric?
Well,
That's what movement's for.
Can you do damage to Raven, to the woman in the tree?
I was going to blast her.
Well, go for it.
You're on fire, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Khrysopos reaches a hand in the air which glows brightly with golden light. He's going to spend 1 action point and 1 mana point to call on a divine blessing. And he's going to choose the destruction choice. Then he is going to spend 2 action points plus 1 for advantage and another mana to do guiding bolt at her, which is a range of 15 spaces.
And is it just gonna be a straight roll, or are you using your last action to make it advantage?
Last action for advantage.
Okie dokie.
Hand glows bright golden light as he gets the divine blessing, brings it down, and then just sends a beam of energy into that tree.
Yeah, you hear your god call down to you. Do it.
It's like
Really bad rolls.
Uh-oh.
That's a 10 to hit.
Ooh, is it against? But it's against her mental defense, right?
It is their mystical defense, yes.
Mystical defense, yes. That actually hits.
Okay. That's 6 radiant damage.
6.
Holy crap.
Yeah, because of the divine blessing, right?
So it's 3 from the regular guiding bolt and then 3 from the divine blessing.
Yeah. Do I have the thing here? You'll hear out as it rams into her, as it from the heavens explodes.
The next attack made against her has advantage.
Nice.
There's those like radiant god rays coming from between all of the leaves in the trees from her glowing in the branches.
Volumetric lighting. Then nice. That was good. That was all your actions, though. I think you spent
That was
them all
it.
on
So Chaz, I hope you can last for 1 more round.
We'll see. Speaking of Chaz, Giaccomo, what are you gonna do?
You said I could try to spend an action to put out the flames.
Oh yes, at the beginning of your turn, you take 1 fire damage,
Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll.
and yes, you can put out the flames by spending an action.
They're cooking.
Okay, so I don't think I have any actions left.
You did 2 on the shield, 1 on the stop fire. I think you have 1 action left, which you could use for your potion if you want.
Yeah, I might as well pop that potion. How much healing does it do?
2 hit points.
Okay, that's not too bad.
It'd be better if it's 3 bad. But let's see. That's a good joke, guys. Come on. I'm just joking. We come to Shadow. He's cackling. Annoyed that you put out his fire. And he is going to just attack you with fire again. He's going to give himself advantage. He's going to try to make it burning.
I'm gonna throw out a bless to do a spell duel if I can.
Oh, sure. This is freaking death magic, and you throw out the radiant magic. It makes sense to me.
I'm gonna help.
Okay, so you're doing it too. What are you doing it with?
Dissonant Whisper, the psychic scream.
Okay, you're trying to distract him while he's casting it.
These are spell checks, right?
Yep, spell checks.
Cool. 21.
Oh, he rolled so bad.
Go. Come on. I mean, you already got it. It's the higher of the two of us. So mine was a 19.
Nice.
Well, he rolled a 10.
Okay. So I don't
As he-
think the fact that I think it's really just the higher of the two, is it not? I'm trying to look it up.
Yeah, it's just higher of the two.
Okay.
Yeah, he's there as he starts screaming these whispers in his head, and the holy magic as it just fades away from his hands. He has one action point left. He's going to do it again, but with disadvantage now. He puts the hand out with the fire, and you see the fire creep out, spread around his fingers, and goes down his sleeve, and he catches his sleeve on fire. He goes, as he becomes exposed.
Oh, did you see on the tie? It becomes a wild magic surge.
Yeah, a tie becomes a wild magic surge.
That's tricky.
That sucks for that guy. We come back to the top. There's Thom. For Thom to go kill someone. Well, only because you roll natural 20s only.
I will rush over to Shadow
Okay, one action point.
and hit him with my hammer.
The usual. They jump in the air.
Yeah. So that's one action point.
You gonna make it advantage? You gonna empower it to make more damage?
Yeah, let's do let's gamble. Let's do give myself an advantage and a bonus.
Okay. You could spend your last action point and give yourself 3 dice to roll.
Sure. Why not?
Okay. Double advantage.
And you are still blessed if it comes up.
Oh my gosh. Now watch me roll all ones this time around. I did roll a 13 and a 9, and let's see what the other one is, and a 10. So 13's my highest. So
That's very not great for you.
well,
But D4?
13 plus. Well, I didn't add my attack bonus, so I have a plus
Yeah.
4, right?
7.
that's
Yeah,
17.
17. And then
I
a
get my
D4.
D4. Yeah. Before. So
Oh, wow. 21
21.
after all that.
that's not bad.
On Shadow.
Although if you think with 3 dice it'd be a little better, but oh well, whatever. It's
I
cool.
know, right?
Can't complain. I've been really good.
So 20 on him is a brutal hit, actually. So you got 2, 3, 4 points of damage. 5 because you did the power thing, the power attack.
You should have had one more advantage because he was exposed.
He was exposed. Roll another d20.
Oh, roll
Oh my
high.
God. Wow, that's a lot of
You're better. Come on.
disadvantages. No, I rolled a 6 that time, so no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
So I want I bet you a shadow felt that. I don't know.
You shadow felt that. No.
Because I don't really know his name,
that
so-
hurts. What you said hurts more than the hammer.
I should be part bard. I could just throw a little barbs at him.
Vicious mockery. Alrighty. That was all 4 action points into one attack. Then we come to Cassandra.
It's kind of neat how you can rack stuff up. I can see that being very useful for range attacks like that.
Clarify, nobody has martial mastery, correct? So if I make this guy run away, no opportunity attacks, correct?
Oh no, Thom has martial mastery.
Okay, so it would provoke from Thom. Okay, so I will go ahead and do that then. I'm gonna cast
You only have 2 actions left, right? Or do you have 3?
plus my SP, so I'm gonna do it with advantage. So this is a spell check. With advantage, I rolled a 17 and an 18.
Wow.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and add 4 to the 18, which makes it 22.
You doing the fear?
Yes, so he makes an intelligence save.
Okie dokie.
C14.
Intelligence save. He's great at intelligence. Oh, he's not bad at intelligence. But that is a 4 + 1, 5.
So he takes 2 psychic damage, and he uses an AP to move as far as he can away from me.
Yeah. Thom will get an attack of opportunity if you wish to spend one of your AP to do an attack immediately.
Sure.
It's worth noting that attack of opportunities, you can do whatever scaling you want or maneuvers or anything like that.
So I got a 9 plus, so 13. Or wait, what did you say? I can scale it up, or what was that?
You can scale it up however you want to, as you normally would. Just keep in mind any action points you use comes off your next turn.
Oh, can I do advantage then? Because that's like...
Sure.
Okay.
As long as you're sure you would have done it before.
Yeah, I would have. If I known I could stack, I would have stacked something on it. Never mind. It's good.
At D4, maybe.
D4.
Oh, well, no, it's still there. I rolled a 3. The natural.
What was the first one, though?
It was a 9. It was a natural 9 plus. So it's a total of right? Yeah. So it must have been 13. 13 in total.
That actually hits. You want to roll the D4 and see if it does more?
Plus 3.
It's a heavy hit.
Nice.
How does Thom kill Shadow as he's running away?
That's what I'm talking about. Teamwork.
I'd be like, "Get over here to help!" and smash him in the head.
Get over here to what?
Head and he starts screaming, "Ah!" And a little bit of brains comes out of his ear, and then when he starts to run away, you just crush him.
Thom, this entire battle has just been like, jump, hammer,
Yeah,
jump,
just hammer. And then I go, who knows? He could get shorter.
Alrighty. Nice. That was a good combo wombo. That was all your AP. So this woman is not happy. And Thom is out there.
Taunt her. Telepathically in her head, she hears, "What happened to all your meat shields?"
And you actually can taunt people.
And I call her a very derogatory,
very coming for you next.
Term. Yeah.
I can hit her from here without having to move as soon as I get a turn.
Okay.
Or as soon as I can spend action points.
She's going to attack Thom, I think. She's annoyed at this Thom person. She's going to do advantage, try to expose. Going to reload. Having shield cast on Thom.
Pretty much any time anyone within 5 feet of me gets attacked, I'm going to shield.
Thom's not within 5 feet of you, actually. He moved up.
Shut up. That's rude.
It is rude.
Not 5 feet, 5 spaces. You know what I meant.
Oh, 5 space? Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah. That's a bit different.
I misspoke.
All right, here we go.
Oh, crap, I take that back. It isn't 5 spaces. It's 1 space. I can't do it.
Aha. Oh, that is an 18 and a 20 on the die. That's a 24. What is your physical defense?
11. Can I use a grit?
To reduce it by 1. Yeah, it's a brutal hit.
Gritted as well.
Okay, so let me see how much it's going to be. This 3 heavy, brutal, 5 points of damage, plus 2 for the crit. This is 7 points of damage.
Jeez.
You can grit it. You're both gritting it because of the psychic ability and because of your own grit, taking it down to 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And you need to roll a physical save.
A physical save?
Should have like a dozen hit points to start with, right?
Yeah, I have a dozen hit points to start with, so I'm okay.
He's actually...
Whereas that would take me out, no matter how much gritting we're doing.
That would actually potentially kill you if you don't grit. No, I guess not kill you. Yeah, it would kill you.
Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. What do I need to roll again?
Physical save.
So I rolled a 16.
Oh, you saved. Yeah, she was trying to expose you somehow, tripping you up, but failed. She spends her last action reloading the crossbow, now a bit more desperately than normal, as we come to Giaccomo.
It's gonna go like this, and then...
No, sorry, not Giaccomo. Khrysopos.
I'll be speedy and let the wizard do some blasting. I'll spend 1 action point to. Can I stand between Thom and Giaccomo?
Yeah, sure.
And then I will use my other ancestral ability, Healing Touch, and give myself advantage with my last action point to touch Giaccomo, make a spell check better than I've been rolling, and heal him. I got a 21. So I heal him for 4 hit points, and that's my turn.
5 if you're touching, right?
This isn't the heal spell.
Oh, okay.
I have to touch him to use this ability, and then it's 2 on success plus 1 for every 5.
Okay. So 4 hit points.
Well, I can't even take that many back, so I'll just take the 3.
Oh, I thought you were more hurt than that, but 3's fine.
He took a potion.
Oh, that's right.
Alrighty. Was that all your actions? I didn't keep track.
That was it. I'm good.
All right. Then we come to Giaccomo.
I think at best I've got 1 action left.
It's been a whole round since you only had 1 action left. I think you're good.
Did you? I don't think you cast a shield. Did you? I don't think you actually cast a shield this turn.
No.
Did you spell duel? I don't think you spell dueled.
No, you should be full.
Yeah, I think you're full actually. I think it was the previous round you're down to very little.
This was a fast round.
Okay, then I've got to be within 15 spaces of that woman, right?
Oh yeah. You're within like 10.
Oh, I am within like 10.
Mm-hmm. You were 12 before you moved up.
Okay, then I'm going to cast Magic Missile, and I'm going to put the extra mana point into it for the extra missile, for the extra damage.
Is this one of your spells where you can break the magic point limit?
Well, I don't have to break it because remember it's a destruction.
Oh, it's all destruction. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the school spell, so I don't have to spend that initial mana point. Crap. 11.
Add a d4?
Add a d4.
I did. Yeah, I got a 9 and a 2.
Wait.
Oh, wait,
You rolled
I
a
forgot
9?
that.
Yeah, I forgot your bonus.
So that's going to be 15. That's going to be 15, sorry.
15. Okay. So that is 5 missiles? Am I counting that right? 3 base, 1 extra, and then the magic point give you another extra?
Yep.
5 damage. Yeah, she I'm gonna give her a save here. Oops. Don't mind that. I'm gonna give her an agility save. Oh my god. Yeah, you pound her in different sounds wrong. You blast her in different ways. And you hear like a as the branch she's on just completely breaks and she falls prone because I rolled a natural 1 on her agility save. So she's prone on the ground. Then we come to back to the top, I guess. Oh, is that all your actions?
No, if I'm back to full, I still have 2 actions left.
Yeah. You could do it again, but it's at disadvantage. Or you could walk up 10 spaces with 2 actions.
If I cast any other spell now, is that done at disadvantage?
Any spell casting roll you cast on this turn will be at disadvantage.
Okay, then yeah, I'll go up with my chain whip and attack her.
Well, you only get 5 spaces of movement per an action, so it'll take you 2 actions to get just up to her.
Do you still have Misty Step?
Yeah, I still have Misty Step, so that I could use that as an action, and then attack her with the whip.
Yeah, how far does Misty Step go? Probably.
It says up to 5 spaces.
Oh no. So it actually doesn't really help you get further.
I'm guessing she's low on health, so even rolling at disadvantage, Magic Missile might do it.
Probably won't take much.
You do get to move further with Misty Step if you roll well, but it's a spell check, so you have disadvantage. So yeah, never mind.
Okay, so to do this at disadvantage with my bonuses, I roll the D20 first, take the lower number, and then add the bonuses to that.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well that's 13 plus 4 is 17 plus 2 is 19.
Nice. Wow. Just 1 off, but nonetheless, you still get base 3, so you get 4 missiles.
If I spend the mana point, which I still have plenty of.
Okay. So you're empowering it to you're enhancing it to be an extra, so 5 missiles? Did I get that right? 19, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 missiles. Do you want to describe how you take out Raven?
Well, if she's prone on the ground, again, we're going to have this anime kind of thing where I put out my hand and missiles fly
10
around
missiles at this point.
in curvy directions,
Like battle tech with the missile, long range missile.
yeah, slamming into her body parts. The final one I'm just going to put right through the middle of her forehead. Just bam.
Ooh. Goes right through, leaves a hole as she falls over. But with that, the battle subsides. Things go quiet. You realize, of course, that it was set up. Those people were setting you all up.
Does that include Eugene then, right?
Eugene just gave you the mission from the Bloodsworn. Nothing implicates him yet. Gruff, Buff, and whatever she gave her name as, whose actual name is Nightmare. Definitely were trying to set you up.
And we were so nice to them.
But you did insight check to make sure that she was telling you the truth about not stealing.
Yeah. I was skeptical in one way, but not the right way.
So, is there something here of value that the trash monster was protecting? What was their motivation to bring us out here?
Well, I do want to ask. There is a second part to this that we can follow up on, or we can do like the resolution here. It's kind of it's in this module. There's like a thing where you can actually end it here, or you can do like a second half.
I'm good with the second half.
Yeah, I'm cool with the second half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not right,
Then
not
we'll
right
just
level
now,
up.
No,
You want to level up?
let's keep going all night long.
Level 2 is huge actually in this, but I have a feeling he might change it by the time 0.9 comes around, but we'll see. But yeah, we'll pick it up next time and see from there.
Awesome.
You do look through the refuge and you see it's just a bunch of hot garbage that was on fire, and it's still on fire. It really stinks where you are right now. Oh, I should have made you roll saves against the smell. Why didn't I think about that?
Well,
But no, they just wanted your
next
stuff.
session. We'll just retcon this entire battle.
I think you're on mute. Oh no, I'm on mute. I can't hear.
Can everybody hear me?
I can hear you.
I hear you.
Greg's having a malfunction here.
There we
His
go.
earbud died.
I hope you were trying to talk and I just kept talking over you. Yeah, so we can pick up here next time, and we will see what happens from here.
Awesome.
Next time, it's going to be we're going to go through the resting mechanics too, which is basically if you take a quick rest, you can spend your rest points to give yourself 2 hit points back for every rest point you spend.
And you get your grit back?
Nope, that's a long rest. You know what else is a long rest? Magic points.
Why don't we pitch a tent,
Wow.
guys?
Yeah, we need
stay
to rest
here
up.
overnight, yeah.
Maybe a little bit,
Yeah.
downwind or upwind.
Final Fantasy rest music plays.
I think you should just blow your loads, everything in the first fight, and don't worry about anything after.
I remember Greg mentioning it, like what was in this module, the diplomacy check, the skill check, the different types of combat, and I remember him saying that there were rest mechanics in 2 combats. The spider tentacle thing was the first combat. This is the only real combat we'll have. I can spend mana.
Right.
No, that was a combat challenge. That's
I
different.
thought we bought a tent from the guy. The quest giver.
Sure.
Did we buy a tent from him?
Sure.
You'll just have to walk back because the carriage guy is going to leave you. And,
that's right.
what
Well,
dangers
I can-
could that involve?
I can probably manipulate him into staying longer.
Yeah. Oh, you should have connected with him before you left him,
Oh, no,
because he has an ability where if he connects with someone, he can basically talk to him at infinite distance.
Oh,
No,
that's nice.
it's actually.
you didn't get that.
It's actually 100 spaces.
Oh, I thought you
I
said
re-
you had
I
one where you
reread
can
it.
link. Oh,
No,
okay,
yeah.
never mind.
So I misread the telepathic link. I thought there was no range on it, but it actually
Okay.
does specifically.
Well,
state,
he is further than 500 feet away.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Same plane of existence within range. So
Oh,
I do have the extended range though. So.
yeah. That's why it's 500, 100 spaces, right?
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
right.
But thank
So we'll
you,
continue.
everyone.
Yep.
It was fun.
Until
Yes.
next time.
Until next time, everyone.
Good night, folks.
When the dice roll high, we touch the sky.